Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on Sam's Crafty Castle, and today we are doing a pretty quick card. I've got another one of these digi-stamps here that I've been mentioning the last couple weeks. This one is a little monkey, so a little more involved coloring than the penguin or the rocket ship. So I'm going to color the monkey in some brown colors. I feel like that's a good monkey color. Monkeys come in lots of colors, though. Actually, I feel like most monkeys are like a black or gray color, like except for orangutans. But in my brain, monkeys are always brown. And now I'm feeling a little bit confused by that. But I like to color my little monkey brown, so I'm going to color my little monkey a brown color. So I just used two colors for each. I don't think I wrote down what colors I used. Let me check. Oh, I did. I think his butt, I didn't really write it down very well, though. I'm guessing for his darker furry parts, I used E27 and E25. Because that seems to be a pretty average run-of-the-mill color combination for me. And then I'm guessing, I honestly don't know which of these colors for the letter. I didn't write down what color for what. I just wrote down what colors I used. So, anyway. So, I am simply coloring in his little furs. I don't do anything super detailed again. A lot of these images that I've been doing are a little more cartoony and a little less realistic. So, when I've got an image that's that way, I tend to do a little bit more simple coloring on them compared to like a more realistic looking image. Like if I had a flower that was printed this big, and was a very realistic looking flower, so like say one of our Gina or Hannah's, if you're familiar with them from Gina K Designs, or even one of Gina's florals, for that matter, I would probably do a little bit more detailed coloring. But with these ones that are a little more cartoony, a little more simple, a little more kid friendly, I guess. Not that the other more complicated images aren't, but these ones always just scream like kid cartoon character to me. I don't necessarily go as detailed, and because a monkey has fur, I go at the coloring a little bit differently. I color it more like I would if I was coloring a human character with hair. So I do a little more short kind of strokes. If you're familiar with Kitten Clouder at all, Elise calls it flicking, and that is kind of what I go with here, and it just adds a little texture to the monkey's fur because obviously monkeys are soft. In another lifetime, like a million years ago, I probably would have even used a little bit of flock on the monkey because that would have been fun to make him very fluffy. I'm going to turn him into a Valentine's Day card. I think I mentioned I'm starting to lose. I'm mass recording voiceovers right now, and I'm starting to lose track of what I've talked about in different voiceovers. So I apologize if I'm repeating this a little bit. I might be. And in a perfect world, I would have gotten enough Valentine's Day cards together to be able to send them out to people. I don't have a traditional Valentine, if you will, but I do have a lot of friends and little kids that I like to try to send Valentine's Day stuff to because I think it's fun. Like, I just think Valentine's Day is like the fun holiday after all of the craziness of keeping up with the winter holidays. Well, Valentine's Day is still technically a winter holiday, honestly, but you know what I'm saying, like Christmas and all of the holidays that come with the general holiday season. Valentine's Day is just sort of the fun, chill, relax, no pressure holiday to me. That's just about telling everyone in your life that you love them, and that's it. That's all it's for. So I do like to try to send something out to my friends and my family and mostly the little kids in my life because I feel like little kids get more of a kick out of Valentine's Day than like grown-ups do. So, and I think you can have a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of cute like Valentine's Day cards that you can make. And there's some really fun sets and things out there if that's something that speaks to you. So I'm going to continue coloring in my little monkey, and I had a really hard time figuring out what to stamp on him. Which that sentence sounded really weird for some reason. But I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the little heart. And another one of those sort of like hindsight is 2020 moments, I would have printed something inside of the heart from the start. I think if I could go back and do it again. Um, and to be fair, I know why I didn't because I wasn't necessarily thinking Valentine's Day at first when I did this when I printed this monkey. I was just thinking I think this monkey's cute. And I wasn't really sure if I was going to go Valentine's Day or birthday or some other direction because I could have done whatever I wanted. And so I didn't want to commit to like a greeting inside of the heart to start with. Or if I could have gone with an anniversary card, which I need a bunch of those too. And I just didn't know what to do with it. And it took me a while to find the right stamp to put in the heart. But eventually I did. And I think I got distracted, so I'm going to backtrack for a second and say that I have this plan this year to try to send out a lot of cards. Now I'm already I'm already skipping New Year's, Valentine's Day, and Easter because there is just simply no way that I'm going to get cards done for those holidays at this point. So I'm kind of skipping those over those. But I'm trying to get enough birthday cards for most of my coworkers and my whole family. Like a solid 99.9% of my family. I don't have everybody's birthday and I don't have everybody's address. So some people are not are not going to get anything. But I'm trying really hard to send out as many cards as I can. And I have I want to do a Valentine's Day cards day or this year, but I'm definitely not going to get the 13 done that I had wanted to send out. So that's off. And same thing with like I had like 13 Easter cards I wanted to send. I wanted to do 13 New Year's cards, and that's not going to happen. I don't know if I'm ever going to hit that goal. I'm not going to lie to you all. It's going to be tricky because that is a lot of cards to make all of the time, and I don't always have all that kind of time. But I would like to. Birthday cards, though, I feel like I am fairly on track to get those done, hopefully. And they're obviously a little more sort of spread out throughout the year, too, so that'll help a little bit. But, and I get a little assist from the Crop and Create boxes and stuff because I can turn a lot of those cards into birthday cards, and then they kind of get a little boost. But in anniversary cards, and I have like no anniversary stuff, so I have my eye on a stamp set from Gina Designs that I need to pick up to be that. Or it has a lot of good anniversary stamp greetings in it, and then a really big floral. So I need to. It's on my list to pick up. I haven't yet. So now I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do with this little monkey. I pulled out this foiling piece that I had already foiled because I'm trying to use up some of the stuff I've already done too, because I have quite this. I've developed quite the stash of sort of pre-done things, and I tend to not use them very often because I want to show you how to do the things on a video. So I don't always use them the way I would like to. So I also have this silver card base, which is unfortunately another really cool cardstock color that is discontinued from Gina Designs. All the three metallic colors are unfortunately no longer available, but I do really like the silver because it's not like a mirror silver, and it's much more of like it's not a shiny metallic silver is what I'm getting at. It's shimmery, not shiny. because there's a difference. And I also have this. This is a old foil mate from Thermal Web and Gina K Designs. Like a little collab they did. And I think, do I have that written down? I do. It's called Hugs and Kisses. I don't know if that one is still available or not. I will have looked and you will know, because if it is still available, there will be a link in the description below. So I found this little tiny stamp, which is from another. This is like the video of like discontinued things. I'm pretty sure so far, the only thing that I'm 100% for sure is included or still available is the monkey. Everything else I think may have been discontinued. So I am just stamping this little Happy Valentine's Day. It fit right in there, very nicely. I was very excited about that because I originally did plan on I had a stamp in mind, and then quickly realized the monkey, as big as he was not, it was not going to fit. So I had to figure something out, but I did, and I like it. And then for funsies, I decided to do something a little different. And normally I would have like cut out the oval from the foil piece and then just put the monkey on top of that. But then I went, no, you know what'll be fun? If I make that into a frame. And that background is kind of busy. And I feel like if I put the monkey on top of the background, it would have been a little too much. And so to fix that, I ended up just cutting out the oval and making it like a little frame, basically. And that's a really fun way to use some of your, if you have some like pattern paper that you're kind of intimidated by, I suppose is the right word. Try doing something like this and just using a little pieces of it. I know that really busy patterns can feel very overwhelming. They do to me. So I like to sort of use them in small doses, and then I'm still using them, and I still feel like I'm using them, and they're not just like sitting around. Like, this is not my style of foil mate at all. Like, I normally wouldn't reach for that, and I'm pretty sure I got this one in like a hand-me-down situation from someone, I don't know who. but um but yeah, so that was just, this was a pretty easy basic card. Nothing really exciting to write home about. I didn't really show you anything fun. But I still thought it was cute, and like I said, I wanted to do at least one Valentine's Day card this year. And now it starts now I only need 12 Valentine's Day cards for next year. So, we got it a little bit started, which is nice. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you again soon, and have a crafty day.